if this message has found you, then you are at a particular juncture in your journey. That's what I'm being told. That's what's been coming through. That's why I'm sitting down recording. I'm actually taking space from the channel for a little bit, but I'm also finding that I think I may have already taken enough space. Really strange. Time is moving fantastically. Time is moving fantastically, and I suspect that it is moving like that for you too. But if this message has found you, I'm hearing select few, right? And this pendulum is going both ways, because it's you get to choose to select for it to be for you, right? In which case you are selecting to be one of the select few, in the very same way that you chose to be here now, in this moment, and here on earth, raising the earth's vibration. This message, okay, it's going a little deeper into this. So before the cards come out, you can breathe in and actually feel if this is of resonancy for you, because I'm being told that it's like everything, with gentleness and with love, but there is an urgency, but like the you being you, like you are the urgency, okay? There is an urgency for you, and this is going to be confirmation of this. This is not going to 144 tell you anything that which you do not already know, but this message, I'm just hearing, it's like, it's time to call yourself out on the bullshit. Like, you can't lie to yourself. You can't pretend to. It feels ugly. It feels unresonant. You can't hide. Like, you flicked the spotlight on. Like, you chose. You chose. And this is more than just like your soul choosing and soul contracts. Your human has chosen over and over and over again. Well, the truth of you, really, has been choosing you more and more. Right? You've been, you haven't been knocking down doors. You've been allowing doors to just fall down. You haven't been knocking on doors, like doors have just been opening. Like miracles and magic have been finding you. Yes, this is just confirmation of that. Sorry, friends, excuse me. I'm still recovering, but much, much, much better. Okay, so for the select few of you who feel the resonancy in this message, I'm really being called to call you to your breath, to this now, to this moment. If you can't commit to this moment right here, right now, pause the video, come back to it at another time. Doesn't have to be now. Doesn't have to be now. The Three of Voices just fell off the deck. The Three of Swords. Your pain, this pain, and what you do with your pain, and what you do with 333, and of course the Three of Voices, sorry friends, being A3, so 3333. What you do with your pain, what you do with this difficulty that you are facing. And friends, I know if this video has found you, you are experiencing your hell in your heaven, right? It's like your bubble of heaven, but everywhere around you is just other. It's just not resonant, just does not feel good. And the other is very much reflecting all the parts of you that do not feel good, that are not resonant, that you know are really old ways of being, or not even ways of being, just nervous system history or knee-jerk reactions, right? There is a retraining of the body that is being called for at this time. A true stepping into the heart space and making space to step into the heart space, because it is only there that you can really recalibrate your body. You can really recalibrate, you can heal your body, you can release the density, you can allow the light to rise. I apologize for the noise, but I really wanted the door open. I don't know what you guys can see out there, but I'll give you a little tour of the back garden. So there's a little bench, and right over there are the beautiful neighbors that live next door, and kind of that leads to the front of the garden. And I felt very, very cool to show you all of this, because this is very much a moment where I'm speaking very much about my journey as well. So I know that this message is for my human as much as it is for whomever resonates with this. Because my human has been grabbed by its highest timeline. Not to say that there aren't higher, there very much is a higher one dangling there somewhere. I've grabbed it, I'm just waiting for it to take me there. But even in this heaven, there is still the history of what my past now versions of me experienced. And that is all being illuminated at this time, right? If I were to have stepped into pure perfection, then I wouldn't be, none of the stuff would be illuminated to me. I wouldn't be using my alchemy. I wouldn't be shifting things around. I wouldn't be taking the time to actually heal my body. And my body is something that in many ways I have neglected, not intentionally, right? But yes, so for me there is a lot of body love that needs to occur at this time. And this is really just done in the heart space. So for healing, right? Uncomfortability, anxiety, ailments, it's healed here, right? There's a beautiful being called Anna Brown. If I remember, I will share this beautiful little it's like an 8-minute meditation. If I don't and you would like it, put it in the comments, ask me, I will add it there. But it's basically breathing into the heart of the lungs. Your lungs have hearts. Like this, I've kind of said this before, where for me, when I truly breathe into my heart space, there's like this little space, this little like pearl, this little something that just like takes an extra little breath of air. This is breathing into the lungs of the heart. And when you do that, you step down, you step down, you step down, 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 into truth, into bliss, into heaven. And from there, it's very, very easy to navigate anything. Okay, so I'm being told to take the cards out now. I don't know what's going to come through. I just know that it's not going to be as gentle. And it's because you're ready for the truth. Not that you don't know the truth. You're ready to be reminded of the truth in such a way that triggers, right? So I feel like, and my human is getting super uncomfortable when they're bringing stuff through like this. Like, so it's like, strap on your safety belts or your seat belts and like prepare for takeoff, because I feel where you land after the end of this message, it might be someplace different. And what they were showing me, and it's beautiful, is like once you get off the airplane, right, it takes you a little while to like actually get to the place. Like, gotta get your luggage, like there'll be some sinking in, is what they're saying. Okay, friends, so in all of this mumbo jumbo, and it's not mumbo jumbo, it's words, it's frequency, it's truth, it's poetry, it's what wants to come through for you at this time. And it's all here to remind you that everything is here for fun, for play. Especially today, friends. I don't know why, but especially today. So, grounding yourself in this beautiful, magical now with your breath. Breathing into that heart space with each and every inhale. And then surrendering to your now, and you, in your perfection, everything is perfect. With each now, anchor that into your being, anchor that in. With each inhale, breathing into that heart space, acknowledging your light, your truth, your divinity, your magic. Breathing at your own pace, and breathing as many times as you feel pulled to. Okie dokie. Queen of Swords. The bottom energy of the deck. I'm being told to take the top. I'm being told that these, look what we have there. The three of voices. Okay, so I'm gonna put that over there, because this This pain being a portal is very much coming through. Okay, the Magician. This is a beautiful 10, 10, 11, 111, right? All these ones. This is a beautiful energy. This is very much where you're stepping into the magician, because you are a magician, right? Your magic is here. Your magic is in the calm, not in the storm, right? The storm is the mind. The storm is, and yes, there is chaos, like everything is birthed in chaos, but within the chaos there is the calm, right? There is the knowing, right? Even in like storms, there is the knowing that there will be a settling, that things will settle. But also, like, if something is being birthed, right, that which is being birthed, like, it's already here, right? It already knows. So all that you desire at this time is already here, at least in the sense of the steps, right? So now I'm being told to take to the bottom, like, look at the bottom cards. There are 5 here. You at this time are so powerful, friend. Like, I don't think you know how powerful you are. With these 2 archetypes, the Magician and the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Swords is an archetype of stillness, of like knowing what thoughts to not attach to, but like what thoughts to pay attention to. She's more intuitive, right? It's where she's realized that the thoughts are nothing and feeling and intuition is everything. And when we step into that space, that feeling and intuition is everything and thoughts are nothing except entertainment, right? We time travel with our thoughts. We shame and blame with our thoughts. We keep ourselves stuck with our thoughts. And this is not to say that our thoughts aren't powerful and our thoughts aren't magical and our thoughts aren't useful. But how are you using your thoughts? How have you been using your thoughts? So you've been sitting there daydreaming, envisioning something that is for you, like in a fog, right? I'm not a firm believer in manifesting, because we are always manifesting, we are always creating, we are conscious creators. You're manifesting now. You manifested this video. I manifested you watching it. We have a soul contract. There's so much. But yes, we can manifest things in the physical world intentionally, or we can sit back and enjoy the ride. We can sit back and enjoy the ride and learn to go with the flow, and trusting that that which is for us will find us when we simply follow the call of the now, answering the call of the now, choosing whatever the now you feels called to do. 111. Okay, so you are in a extreme frequency of mastery, an extreme frequency of magic, an extreme frequency of power, but it's not power in the way that you thought. Okay. So we have the 9 of emotions, the 9 of cups, the 4, the Emperor, we have the Justice card, the Page of Inspiration, and the Page of Voices. Okay, let me just breathe into this, because this is very much any resistance to bliss, is really coming from you. It's really coming from this. The Emperor as an archetype has many aspects, one of which is control, one of which is always wanting to know, always wanting to understand the logistical, right? This is very much the embodiment of the masculine. And right now, I'm going to just shuffle a bit more. Right now, what is being called forth is your divine feminine, right? And we have a divine feminine, masculine within us, all 144. So this is, yeah, this is your divine feminine is being called for at this time. Okay, what else? The 4 of emotions, the 4 of cups coming out. Very much emphasis reminding us that there is beauty, there is magic, there is miracles that you are not quite allowing yourself to see, fully appreciate, fully embody. And appreciation is coming through again, friends, like within the spiritual stages, right? Gratitude becomes a big one, right? So I'm grateful, gratitude's this. And it becomes to the point that it almost becomes like null and void, like, oh, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for this. When we shift it around to like appreciation, so there is something that I'm going to be sharing at the end of this message. I'm now being called to share it. I wasn't sure, but there's going to be an 111 day super, how can I put this, 111 day resonancy like challenge, for lack of a better word. And it's not a challenge in the sense of like, oh, you have to do it, but you're challenging yourself to show up for yourself. And there's no such thing as perfection that is required, right? This is just learning to follow feeling. And in order to learn, we need to play curiously. So let's call it like 111 days of like resonance, curiosity, and seeing where it leads you, right? Because there is so much magic and mastery, but also miracles, right? I'm getting such a big, what's the bottom energy here? The Knight of Materials. I'm getting such a big vibe, feeling that like within this Four of Cups, it's like there is a loneliness, right, that is being felt, but now distraction is being sought, or sadness. There is a lot that is being discovered. I'm going to pull an alchemy card here, and on this Three of Voices, there is something that is being discovered in all that you feel is lacking, all that you feel is missing, all that like all the pieces. It's like I feel like you have all the inside pieces, but you don't have the edges or the corners, and you're like, well, what do I do with this? Like, this is incomplete. And in the same way that what I felt called to share earlier was, I'm not ready for that perfect place. Like, there is so much being shown to me in this temporary space that is it's the only way that I can become a frequency match for that which is for me. So this is very much where you're at right now. So there is a lot that is being illuminated to you, but the truth of you really is guiding you. 18. The truth of you is guiding you, like your intuition, your feeling, your body. And this is like, because it's going to be different for everyone, but like, you can't hide from it, like from that which is not resonant for you. Okay, so there are some perspective shifts that are being required. This is it, guys, with this Nine of Cups. Like the Nine of Cups and the Four, or the Nine of Emotions and the Four of Emotions coming out together. It's like you can either choose to be in this energy or frequency, or you can choose to be in this energy and frequency. And neither is better than the other, and neither is right or wrong, but both bring in similar frequencies, right? Play high, receive high, play low, receive low. And there's nothing wrong with that. 912. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but there is more available for you at this time with this Page of Inspiration, the Page of Wands. When you are standing in your light, when you are standing in your truth, when you are truly embodying that which you feel called to embody in each and every now moment, like you are opening up gateways and portals to higher streams of consciousness that are here for you and for others. Okay, I just want to see what this Page of Voices, so this perspective change here, it's like there's a resistance to this perspective change, right? We have the High Priestess coming out. You, the truth of you, is coming out of shadow, and like that which with the justice, right? There really is no stopping stopping what is going through, what you're going through right now. Like there is no stopping the shedding. This is ego death. This is really the truth of you, the mystical you, the soul you, higher consciousness you, shining through. And you're at a point where now it's like others can see it, so there is really no going back, right? Your human may want to, your human may have doubts, your human may have moments of fear, your human may experience bouts of anxiety, but at the same breath, your human also knows that there is no going back. Okay, so I'm gonna pull an alchemy card here on the Three of Voices, because I am very much hearing with this time, right? This time that you find yourself in, the space that you find yourself in, is a space of release, right? It is a space of that which, my little one got into the cards, so they're a little bit haphazardly. This space, it's okay. My human does really not like that this is coming through as a biblical reference, but I'm not going to resist. Okay, so it's if you look at the Bible, right, and we speak about the New Testament, or when Jesus went, and listen, friends, whatever you believe is whatever you believe. It's what you believe is all that matters. It's what works for you. Sorry for the rumble tumble. But Jesus died on the cross so that all sins could be forgiven, so that like all pain could be eradicated, right? Like this is the same vibe. Right now, it's like you're on the cross. You're being not tested, right? Because it's divine compensation. And I know it's really sometimes difficult for the human to see it as divine compensation when you're like, you know. But it is divine compensation. This is your true liberation. So it's like you're being called to remain that little pocket of heaven in imperfection, right? In lower density, let's call it that, because it's not imperfect, it is perfect. But you are just a higher frequency, and you are meant to hold this frequency, this beautiful frequency, this beautiful magical frequency that is you, that you are. Because friends, it's like there are no words. What I'm saying, it's beyond words. But like what occurs for everybody else, for the world, is beyond words. But it begins with you. It begins with you really like anchoring into that truth of you, allowing the truth of you to shine through, like trusting feeling, trusting resonance, and making space for yourself, because this is a time of separation. Separatio. Okay. This is for the Three of Voices, the Three of Swords, this portal of pain. I do apologize for the bumpity bumps, guys. One day soon, one now soon, I will have some semblance of normalcy. When, I cannot tell you. Okay, almost there. Okay, I have a feeling it's like gonna be, here we go. Differentiation, divide, to cut away. Separatio is the great alchemical operation of the sword. It occurs when substances are pulled apart for their higher good, either willingly or unwillingly. The fissure may take place suddenly with a swift blow of the axe, or slowly over time with a dull blade. No matter how separation occurs, it will likely be a painful process for all involved. Images of swords and knives, battles, rebellions, breakups, divorce, and atoms splitting are expressions of separation. The good news is that separation prepares the individual for a more conscious union down the line. It releases stagnant energy and allows the parts to see themselves as individuals. This stage is a prerequisite for conjunctio, union, love. Through the pain of separation, we come to accept and love ourselves as we truly are, and in turn we love the world. Go deeper, listen to I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor to ponder, is there anything that does not separate? It's likely there's been a hot mess in the laboratory for a while. Once you're past the initial blow, which could take a long time, you'll be singing separation's praises. Language is also a way that separation is expressed through labels, titles, and definitions. Notice whether your word choices are inclusive or exclusive and adjust as necessary. Okay, and on this Four of Cups. They're giving me nothing here. I don't know. Let's see. The other one was Mars, so interesting planets. 9 and Neptune. This is an interesting card that comes through for this collective. A lot. It has a lot. Okay. Divinity, mysticism, seeking. Neptune is the mystic's planet. Its transcendent energy projects towards the heavens. When the Neptune card appears, its seeker archetype is activated and doorways to new dimensions open. A voice whispers from beyond the earthly plane, perhaps calling you to a pilgrimage or new spiritual practice. Or you may experience a meditative bliss beyond your wildest dreams. Divinity has arrived, whether you call it nirvana, samadhi, enlightenment, or just good old serenity. Amidst your spiritual awakening, remember that ultimately the work is not about you. The work is about what's bigger than you. Stay grounded in that reality and you're likely to avoid Neptune's pitfalls of narcissism and escapism. History shows us examples of spirituality turned madness, so keep your woo-woo tendencies in balance with a little selfless service. Pick up a spiritual text that you haven't read in a while, reread it as if for the first time. To ponder forgiveness as medicine. Recall the first moment you experienced Neptune's energy, perhaps a godlike encounter when you were young. There is a key in this memory. Write about it today. Okay, friends. And on that note, I am being called to call it a day. Have a beautiful, magical now. Please know that in this time, this message is timeless. But it is being recorded, I think it's the 5th or the 6th of November. And November 2025. And I do know that cosmically, November is a catalyst. The whole month of November. I don't know whether it's tied into Scorpio season or not. What I'm seeing in my mind's eye is very much like a scorpion going it's going to be an interesting month. It's going to be an illuminating month. It's going to be a month of feeling like you are being tested, but you are not. You are being divinely compensated so that you can truly be free. Right, because this density, and if this message has found you, you know that which that which they speak are speaking of, right? You know that there's more for you, and there is more for you to drop, more for you to shed, right? More of you to allow through. I'm being called to leave you with this question. When you find yourself in moments of resistance, moments of resisting your now, whatever is unfolding in your now, what is it that is resisting? Who is it that is resisting? Why are they resisting? And observe. Blessings and love. Bye bye.